So in light of the beautiful skin dropping from my girl Ning Wong, I'll be doing a few domains on her as I talk about some topics for today's video, which is why you shouldn't quit the game just because you lost your 50-50 on the current banners or any banner for that point. Before we delve into this topic, I just want to say thanks for all the support I've gotten on the channel. If you haven't already, please consider subbing to the channel and leave a like on the video because it helps me out a lot. I understand that for players that didn't play the game during the first banner for Xiao or Ganyu, or recently started after Zhongli's second rerun banner, it feels awful losing the 50-50. Especially for the characters that, like these, that took forever to get another banner. I understand the frustration, especially because Zhongli absolutely hates me. I lost 50-50 on his second rerun, couldn't get enough wishes to get him on the guarantee, and guess what? On both my accounts, free to play and main, I have yet again lost the 50-50, which honestly is perfectly okay, because I did get fortunate enough to win the 50-50 on Ganyu on my accounts. But I get the frustration. I do. I mean, I don't need Zhongli at all. I just really want him because he's pretty cool and I like him a lot and I like his design, and I don't plan to wish again until Ayato. Yes, I'll be skipping Yai, but I'll talk about that at a later date, probably during the 2.5 stream condense video. Losing your waifu or husbando doesn't spell the end of the game for you. And honestly, if it's that big of a deal, that it's do or die, like I get Ganyu or I quit the game, and you don't get her on your main account, if it's that serious, just account reroll until one gets her. Sure, you gotta start the game over, but at least you have her and don't need to be as upset about your main account losing her. But that's just a thought. Plus, there could be plenty of new characters that are revealed in the upcoming months that might take that spot away from Ganyu as being your favorite waifu, and you might want them more and forget about her a while later. And that's okay to do so, because it's a game that we play for fun, so do what you enjoy. But you have to keep in mind that we're getting probably the last couple of characters for Inazuma in these next two patches, and then we're going to Sumeru. We also need to touch on the issue of restraint, since a lot of people just wish to wish, and sometimes this is me because I get bored, and honestly, I was pretty controlled with my wishes for Xiao. I saved for Xiao. After I got Xiao, I built pity, and after I got close to what I thought would be my pity, I stopped and I started saving for Ganyu. I knew I wanted them, so I saved and thankfully got them, and love playing them as my main teams in the Abyss, and I don't expect that to change until maybe Ayato, but if he isn't very cool, then unlucky, I save and wait. Don't just pull to be pulling. If you know there's a banner that is coming up that you know you want desperately bad, like, don't be the person that's like, man, Ganyu is really soon, and I really want to be a Ganyu player, but Shinha's really hot, which granted, Shinha is really hot, so you pull for Shinha because she's really hot, but now that Ganyu's here, you don't get her. Well, I hate to sound mean, but that's your fault, because you actively chose to get Shinha over Ganyu, so there isn't anything to be frustrated with, because that was your choice. You actively chose to do that. And I get it. I wish MiHoYo would give us more wishes and more resources so we could have more characters and more builds and more teams. I would love to see that, but let's face it, at the end of the day, right now, that's not how it is. We have to save our resources and play around these things, and we have to work with what MiHoYo gives us, so you have to choose wisely what banners you pull on, because I was just building pity on a banner that you don't want the 5-star. It's never a good thing to do. Never build pity on a banner with a 5-star you do not want. Lantern Rite giving away so many wishes does really help anyone who is low on the wishing funds from last banner, but overall 20 or so wishes most likely isn't enough for a 5-star, which you have to keep in mind, but you could get lucky and get a 5-star out of those 20. It's really up to RNGesus, not me. You could also just save up your guarantees until something that you really want comes out. For example, say we're last banner, you kind of want Shinhei, but you really want Ganyu, and you have guaranteed. Don't just wish on the Shinhei banner for 4 stars or anything, or wish for her just because she's hot. Just save it for Ganyu. You know you want Ganyu more. Wait for Ganyu. My closest friend is an absolute primo gem hoarder. He refuses to use anything on anything that isn't exactly what he wants, and honestly, I respect that. And I would wish more players were like him, because too many times there are the horror stories of, I was just building pity, I didn't even want Hu Tao, I was just building pity, and then I rolled Hu Tao. It's like, then why are you building pity on a banner you don't want the 5-star of? If you don't want the 5-star, don't build pity, just save those wishes. Those wishes towards that pity will still be going towards that pity, just use it on the banner you want to use it for. I don't really understand the idea people have of building pity when you could just save those wishes, and that's still saving and building pity. It's going to the same place. It's just going to go towards a 5-star that you actually want, instead of one that if you get, you'll be upset with. So just be careful with your wishes. Save for things you want. Don't do boredom rolls that we've all done at least once or twice. Let's be honest, we have. Just save what you can. Only wish for the things you truly want. And I understand. I wish that there was official roadmaps showing us, hey, we're going to have this character and then this character. And these are the reruns coming up and when you can expect to see them. Here's like 5 months of banners so we can see what to do with our wishes. I totally get it. I wish that they would do that. If they did that, it would kind of just erase the need for leakers. Leakers wouldn't be such a big thing for them if they just showed us what was coming, which would both generate hype for the game, because people would see what's coming, and it would help people not be so frustrated over 50/50s, because like, hey, let's say that rumored character Yelan that we saw in one of the cinematics, the same cinematic we saw you and Jin on, let's say she's a Hydro Bow user and she has a similar playstyle to Ganyu. You miss Ganyu and you're like, okay, well, screw this, I quit. If they just showed us these characters before, let's say that they already have worked on Yelan, which I'm not saying they have because I don't believe that they have, but this is just hypothetical. Stay with me. Let's say they show Yelan and she's like just Hydro Ganyu or Pyro Ganyu or whatever element she could be. I'm just guessing off her color scheme. It's going to be Animo or Hydro, but it could be Cryo again. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But what I'm trying to say is she's pretty much Ganyu in this situation. You see that, and now you're like, well, it's not the same design, and I like Ganyu's design better, but since they play similarly, whatever, since they play the same, I'll go for it. And then there you go. You're no longer as upset that you lost Ganyu. You're still upset you lost Ganyu, but not as upset. But I do hope that everyone has been lucky with their wishing on these banners, this patch. I hope you all enjoyed the beautiful cinematic that we got today during the event. And Wednesday's video, I will be doing a bingo. I want to make predictions of what I think will be shown in the patch 2.5 live stream, which pretty sure it's going to be Friday, since that'll be about 2 weeks before the patch ends, and that's always when they do their live streams. I will be condensing down the live stream for Friday's video for those that want the TLDR and the primo codes without sitting through the entire stream, and we'll check off what I got right, what I got wrong with my predictions. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please consider doing so, and leave a like on the video if you liked it. It really helps it get noticed, and it really helps me grow my channel so I can bring you guys more Genshin Impact related content. I'll see you guys in the next one.